my Mossy friends! My name is Christine, aka Mossy Motham, and welcome to my channel! Today I'll be showing you some more villagers. Last video I showed you Pietro, Dottie, Rolls, and Agnes, and today I have 3 more that are in their houses. So, let's begin. And also, I've been in this outfit for a few days, so why don't we change it up? I'm sure it's a little bit stinky. Alright, and I have this exact outfit in real life. This is pretty much what I wear all the time. A nice sweater, some jeans, and pretty much always, especially at university, a nice backpack. Alright, here we go. Pietro's also home, but we saw him last time. First up is Lopez, and I have to give... I had mentioned this in another video, but we'll go through it again. In order to get their friendship levels up, the best way, in my opinion, at least from experience, I know there's a few different methods out there, but my favorite is to give them wrapping paper on top of an assessed fossil. Specifically the dinosaur parts, because there's also different fossils that can be like the dino track, or the ones that don't say like skull or tail or whatever. The actual pieces of the dinosaurs cost more, and how they value their friendship is actually based off of monetary value. And apparently if the present that you're giving them is over 2,500 bells, that's the best way of raising their friendship. And also, if you can, always wrap the present, no matter what it is, even if it's just some piece of clothing that you think is cute, because the wrapping gives a +1 to friendship. And that's why I have these tables out here, just a reminder that, hey, these guys need gifts, and then the ones that have flowers mean that I already have their photo from being best friends. So this is Lopez. He's a smug villager. He's one of my newer villagers. Let me give your fossil first. Well, if it isn't Chris, welcome to Shay Lopez. Here's a gift. For me, Kel Surprise. Ooh, I can't wait to open this. How about that? You got me an iguanodon torso. I think Blathers already has something like this in his collection. Fortunately, I'm a collector myself. Of course, my specialty is in shoes. And I love when the villagers blush like that. They're so cute. Hold up, I can't let you just give me something that good for free. Let's see if I have anything decent to give you. Aha! How about this green floral flooring? And that's another thing. In update, I think it's 1.4.2 or 0.1, one of the newer updates, you can tell your level of friendship if they give you flooring or wallpaper. That means that you're on level 3 or 4, I believe. So I think there's 5 or 6 levels before your best friend status. And flooring is like the levels right before kind of you're in best friend status. So that's a good indicator that you're working up your friendship, and hopefully in the next few days you should have their best friend photo. If not, they'll just give you like really crappy clothing that you already have 20 of. Like, I know they kept on giving me different chef uniforms, and it was just so frustrating because I want to fill up my catalog, so I don't really mind having random clothing. Like, I know there's some ways that if you fill up your inventory and like with fruit or whatever, they will mail you a gift instead, and apparently if they mail it to you, it's supposed to be a better item or whatever. But I don't mind, honestly. I'll just take whatever they have. But it gets frustrating when they give you the same items over and over. But anyway, about Lopez. So, I think he's cute. In general, I really like the deer villagers. They were introduced in New Leaf, so they're one of the newer species. I think his house is nice. It's like a little cute, I would say like a cafe style almost over here. He has like a little like cappuccino maker, espresso. Yep, here's where the magic happens. Love cooking with my espresso maker. From pesto pizza to veggie stew, I can make anything, anytime. And then over here, he has like a little bit more kitchen stuff. And all the time, like whenever I want to give him his daily gift and he's home, he like always immediately rushes over and sits in his chair by the fireplace, which it sounds amazing, honestly. Like, that sounds wonderful, but it's frustrating a lot. Oh, he's gonna make some coffee. So, I like him. I wouldn't say he's my favorite, and I think eventually when I get his best friend photo, I will probably trade him. I think he has a really cool design, but he's smug, and as I mentioned in my other video, Pietro is my #1 favorite villager. So I'd rather have duplicates of another villager type, honestly, than having 2 smugs. Not that there's anything wrong with having 2 smugs, but like Pietro has my heart completely, and I don't feel like another smug could do better. So I'd rather have like 2 of lazy type, because I'd probably say lazies are my favorite villager type, or even having like 2 peppies or 2 normals, something like that. But he's cute, he's nice, but I can't help but compare him to Pietro all the time, which I know is really bad. But yeah, he's neat, he's nice. As far as I know, none of my villagers fight. So with Lopez doing yoga, let's move on to our next house. Octavian is home. His house is pretty cool. It was very empty. I gave him this space lamp. He didn't even have a bed. He just had the space items. I gave him this tuxedo jacket. So I feel so bad. I know it doesn't matter to them, but whenever a villager doesn't have a bed, I always try to give them a bed of some sorts, or even a chair, because I'm like, how do you guys sleep? Just on the floor? Like, I know we used to have Plucky on the island, which was one of the original villagers, so they had the starter home, and all she had was a sleeping bag, and I kept on giving her beds, and she just kept on using the sleeping bag. Anyway, this is Octavian. He's a cranky villager. Definitely not my favorite cranky. I got him because he came into the campsite, and I was like, hey, we don't have a cranky villager. He's pretty cool, and at the time, I already had Sucker and Marina, so I was like, cool, all 3 of the octopi. And he's grown on me. I definitely like him a lot more than I did when I first got him. But I think that there's some different crankies that will probably suit the island. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Maybe Kurt or Grizzly. But he's okay. Let's talk to him. I just got his best friend photo like yesterday or 2 days ago. Like, it was the most recent one. And he took forever. I kept on giving him fossils, and he was taking his time. He was really shy about it. Well, nice of you to finally show up. Gahahaha, I'm just joshing around with you, cutie pie. Let's talk. Well now, your outfit's really interesting, Muffin. I ain't no fashion expert, but I got something here that might... Aw! Just giving me an outfit, thanks. Student cap. Kind of fits the style of the other stuff you got on, I think. I mean, I am wearing what I would wear to college, so yeah, I guess that fits. Cutie pie, don't worry about it. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. So a lot of... Here, I'll try this on real quick. A lot of cranky villagers, they have a bad rep for being, like, really mean. And they're not that mean. Like, once you become more friends with them, they're pretty easy. Oh, heck yeah! I don't have this one yet in white. That looks nice. Thanks, dude. Wait, let me put on my cow skull, and then we'll change back. Because I love that we can have these. It saves space in your house, so you don't have to have the space with the clothes. But it's frustrating that when you're wearing it, you can't add an item or like even go into Able Sisters or anything like that. You have to take it off. Anyway. Whew. So Octavian, I would say I like him, but I'm definitely the next villager or 2 that comes to my campsite, or if I go on a hunt, or I find someone that really just wants to trade me someone that I really want for him, I'll give him up. I love his house. I think it's super neat, and so far I think, I'll have to double check, but I believe I have all of these items, or at least the majority of them. These are Celeste DIYs that you can have. So it was really neat seeing these items before I actually had them, but it's a cool house. I felt bad, like I said, he didn't even have a bed, so he was just kind of chilling on the moon. But yeah, he's okay. If I had to give him a rating, I would say he's pretty okay. So on to our third and last villager who is home today. And Poppy. I love her way too much. I will give that to you. She's my newest villager that I have coming to our island, and I really love her in her house. Oh my gosh, and Dottie's here! How cute! Let's talk to Dottie first. Are you here to see Poppy too, Chris? I feel really calm when I'm at Poppy's place, and that is très great. Makes me so want to hang out all the time. Poppy! Welcome! Dottie is here too, Nutty. Here, I have to give you your fossil. For me, really? Can I go ahead and open this? Wow, you're giving me a T-Rex torso? What a treasure. I love fossils. Thank you so much, Nutty. Here, I want you to have my jockey's helmet. Thanks. This is like the third jockey's helmet she's given me. So, I just adore her house so much. If you pay close enough attention, the leaves actually fall on the wallpaper. Like, I just love the moving wallpapers in general. The floor crunches when you run across it. And this here, the marshmallow fire, is one of my favorite items in the entire game, and I can't wait to get it. I don't have the DIY yet, but oh my gosh, I can't wait until I unlock all these items for myself. And I just love that Poppy's aesthetic matches mine here. Oh, I'm gonna take that real quick. They're so happy. So as far as Poppy's design goes, and my interactions with her, I think she is so adorable. Oh, she wants to be closer to Dottie. I love her big bobblehead and her tiny little feet. Her color scheme is really cute. I would say that red is like probably my favorite color of all time. Like, I just love that deep kind of red, whatever you would call it. She has the little cute old style Mickey Mouse eyes, like old cartoons. And she even has like hints of teal in her ears. Her favorite colors are green and yellow, surprisingly. Like, I was giving her red items to begin with to match with her fur color. And I looked up her wiki. So that's why she has this yellow dress on display. And I don't want to give her too many items because I just want her to keep this house. And also, her song that she has, it's so relaxing and pretty. But Poppy is definitely becoming one of my favorites. So far, I haven't really gotten to know her that well, like personality-wise, and we haven't had that many discussions because she's only been here a few days. Like I said, she was one of my most recent. I will throw up some pictures here from my last villager hunt. She was actually a surprise. I had prepared for a really long villager hunt. I think I had like 70 tickets or something like that. And on the third island, she was actually on Scorpion Island. My first Scorpion Island, actually, because I never had it before. It's a super rare statistic. But I found her, and I couldn't just leave this baby there to fend for herself. And also, she was adorable. I had seen her before. One of my favorite Animal Crossing New Horizons YouTubers, Etz, he has her on her island. So I had seen her there, but having her on my island is a lot better, obviously. Like, I'm so excited about her. So yeah, overall, I really love Poppy, and I'm super excited to have her longer here and to interact with her more and actually get to know her more. She's a normal type, and as I've mentioned earlier, in general, normal types to me have like a really boring personality. They don't really have that much interesting dialogue, so it'll be interesting to see if that changes at all as time goes on. Like, I'd mentioned in my other video that jock characters in general have the same repetitive lines, so I'm curious now that I have both Marina and Poppy, who are both normal types, to see if they repeat phrases as well. Because with my lazies that I had, Paolo and Zucker would say different things. Zucker would repeat a lot of the same things all the time, but Paolo just is really weird, and that's why he's become one of my favorites. He's just super weird and says the most randomest stuff ever. So we'll see if my little girl Poppy says anything cute, or if she just kind of repeats what Marina says. So I'm going to end this video off in one of my favorite areas on the island, in my little flower garden. I worked really hard on getting all these flowers. I'd shown this off in my island tour, but it just seems so relaxing. So we'll sit over here in front of my museum, and I will say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.